Because I was just telling a couple over here that I started TLC 14 months ago, and I was broke for real. You know how some people say they broke and they still got a couple of thousands of dollars tucked away somewhere? No, I couldn't even take my kids to Red Lobster if I wanted to. I couldn't even pay my light bill if I wanted to. Like, I was really, really, really broke. And so when TLC came to me, I'm thankful that I was, at the state that I was in at the time, because it made me very hungry. And it made me very, very relentless. And it made me just go all out. And so one of the things I do want to share with you as we go into the training is that most of us, and I talked about this on the Wake Up and Win call Friday, most of us are not really doing what's necessary. We think we're doing our best, and our best is not good enough. It's time to really do what's necessary. And the reason why I encourage you to do that is because this girl who was broke 14 months ago made over, can y'all say over? Over. $2 million last year with TLC. Yes. For the rest of y'all who hating, that's the number one thing I want to talk about too. Let me repeat that, because I don't know if y'all think I'm lying or y'all don't believe. And I'm saying it to you because anything is possible with TLC. I don't say it to brag or boast, because I still have not done my very necessary. I'm really just getting started. I'm very underground right now. You don't see me on a whole lot of banners and all that kind of stuff, because I'm doing a lot of the things that you're supposed to do that people don't really see. I'm not one of those people that thrive to be popular, even though it looks like it, because I am kind of popular. I didn't wake up and try to become popular. I didn't try to become a brand. I just tried to feed my family. Right. And it just happened that I became a brand in the meantime. But really and truly, I'm just getting started. My goal this year is $5.7 million for the year. And I'm saying that to you guys because you need to know your goal. As a matter of fact, can y'all write, y'all take notes? You need to know your definite goal. Not, like when I say 5.7, understand that we are all at different levels. So please, if you haven't even made $10,000 a month in TLC, don't set a goal of $1 million. It's not probably going to happen. You have to set a realistic goal. So I hope everyone here, knows their financial goal for the year. And if you know that you don't have network marketing experience, if you know that you're not influential, if you're not very active, in the community, or if you're not very active on social media, then set a realistic goal. We call it SMART goals. And a realistic goal is something like $1,000 a week, or $1,000 a month, or pay my mortgage, or replace my income, and or lose 20 pounds, and or lose 30 pounds. So have a goal in mind, and I encourage everyone here as well to write a check out to yourself. I wrote a check out to myself, right before I started TLC for $1.5 million to be cashed October 29th of 2015. Sometimes I wish I wrote the check out for more because it did cash for over $2 million. But I wrote the check according to what I really believed. And of course, I wrote the check according to the works. Can I say works? Works. That I was willing to put in. A lot of us have these goals, but they're not congruent with our works. And that's not going to work, guys. You can't trick the system. You can't trick the universe. It knows how much hours you've given to that goal. It knows if you really believe or not. And before I go into this training, again, this is important that y'all understand this. Outside of faith, outside of works, outside of hustle, outside of heart, there are some principles that you have to understand. And if you don't have these principles in your life, you will never become financially independent. You'll never become successful. I was with Pam McCray about 2 weeks ago, and she sent me a text. And if you guys know, Pam is like one of my closest friends. We met in the industry of network marketing. That's another thing I want y'all to write down. You need an accountability partner. It don't have to be a lot of people. You need one person that you can touch and agree with as you're on this journey. One person. You know how Oprah had Gail? You need one person. I'm telling you, one person that has dreams and goals like you. One person that y'all could, bounce ideas off of each other and could keep each other consistent and motivated. And know that everything I'm saying in front of this room right now, I kind of have the tendency to jump around. I have ADB, attention deficit benefit. It works very well for me because I want to give y'all a lot of stuff in 2 hours. So if it sounds like I changed the subject, I probably did. But it's good. It's going to be good stuff. So I may change the subject. Just just try to figure out what I'm talking about. Does that make sense? So you got me. Get yourself an accountability partner. One person, and that if that person does not believe like you believe, that's not the person. Because you don't want, and sometimes your spouse could be against you, woman, husband, or wife, and they may not be on the same page as you in the beginning. But watch this, it's okay. That's why you have to understand your belief, understand your vision. Your purpose may not be their vision, their belief, or their purpose. But if something happens when you keep going in spite of that person. Okay? But anyway, principles, y'all. There's a principle called the law of honor. And people don't really understand it. I don't care how pretty you are, how hard you work, how much you follow this stuff I'm going to tell you about today. It does not matter if you have no honor. I promise you, it does not. And this is not just TLC business. If you don't honor the person that introduced you, that brought you to the plate or to the table, or you know who you're supposed to honor. I'm not talking about the lowest person on the totem pole. I'm not talking about that person. But you already know, your intuition, your common sense, which is not that common, but you get me. You know who you're supposed to honor. Guys, if there's no honor, you cannot dishonor Jack Fallon. You can't dishonor your upline. I'm telling you, this stuff is true stuff. You can't dishonor the person that brought you into the business. You don't have to like that person, but there has to be a level of respect. At least publicly. Cuss them out in the shower. Cuss them out when you're sitting on the toilet drinking your tea. I'm serious, y'all. I'm telling y'all what I'm talking about. Do not dishonor that person. And if you have that dishonorable spirit, it's going to show up in your business. Pam McCray was homeless, sleeping on my floor. Me, her, I don't even know how we did it. Her kids, her husband, blow-up mattresses. And one thing about Pam McCray, you can't get her to go against me. Listen, her husband can't even get her to go against me. The law of honor has been in place with Pam and I for several years. We've been friends for the past 7 years. She's seen me up, she's seen me down, she's seen me emotional, she's seen all the peaks and valleys. But disrespect, never. Y'all know that Pam was one of the people that said no. Y'all say no. No. Don't be afraid of that word no. I like no, because no gets me motivated. Pam was one of those people that said no. Got started with TLC, and y'all know we make no income claims, but I just got to share this. This girl and her husband, no, let me back with you. She got me about this one. Her husband and her, you got to put the man first. Y'all got me? Help me. That's why I probably got divorced. Told y'all I ain't perfect, because I'd have been like me and him. I'm just being honest. Pam get me. She's my husband and I. All right, Pam. That's why I've been married for 27 years. But $650,000 last year. 20 years in the industry, never had any success. Never had any success. Got started, told me no at first, ended up getting me started. And the things I'm going to share with you guys today in terms of income producing activity, okay? She's the queen of it. You know, her and her husband now work together. When they first started, he wasn't all the way 100% in. He supported her, but he was like, go ahead and do that cute business, because he was accustomed to her trying companies and never succeeding. And he could tell you, one day she came home with a $14,000 check for the week, and it went from being cute to let's work together. True story. They went from $35,000 plus a month to $70,000 when he joined her. So everybody may not be on the same page at the same time. It may be a different level of teamwork. He supported her in other ways. From 35 to 70, looked like two could put 10,000 to fight, right? So again, honor. You gotta have honor. Another thing that a lot of people don't have, they don't have a servant attitude. You have to be willing to serve. And I'm not talking about public service. You a public success and a private failure. In front of everybody, you're willing to serve, but behind closed doors, you're the first person to say no to something. No. 2016 is a year of miracles. Y'all should write that down. I can't wait till Mondays wake up and win call, because there's no miracle without misery first. So we'll talk about that on Monday. But the year of miracles, 2016, is a year of servitude. You got to be willing to serve. I couldn't wait to get here. I'm like, oh, I love all these obstacles. That means it's going to be some rich people coming out of D.C., Baltimore, Maryland. I was excited about the obstacles. I'm laughing on the phone. They're like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, ooh, there's some good stuff. I was almost missing the flight. They canceled the plane. I'm like, oh, yes, I like this. That means something good about to happen. So servitude. You got to be willing to serve, guys. I mean, when I first got into network marketing, I know y'all probably trying to figure out what to train. This is it. 2008, when I first got started, had no experience, no knowledge, no understanding. I was lost. But the woman that I was modeling behind, she was making about $13,000 a month. To me, that was like $1 million. right? And I started to serve her. I would go places with her. I would carry her bags. I would bring her food. I would do conference calls for her. Whatever she needed me to do, I would wash the dishes. I would teach the kids math, and I wasn't good at math, but I did my very best. Because I wanted to be around her, because it's not what's taught, it's what's caught. And I caught a lot of stuff, and as I hung around her, I started to say, she ain't got nothing on me. This is a true story. I told y'all that. I used to be like, this lady got nothing. She ain't got no hustle. She's so country looking. I tell the truth. I'm like, I got swag. I'm cute. I'm young. I'm willing to talk to people. I've been a hustler all my life. I'm about to learn her strategies, learn her game, and I'm about to outdo her. And it's the truth. I out-earned everybody in that company in my first year by like $400,000. But I was a student, and I served my way into getting into her world, to getting all the information that I needed. So if you have a chance to serve someone that's getting results, you want to serve that person, because you'll be surprised the things you'll pick up. Of course, gratitude is important. We all have to remain thankful. We got to remain humble. Everybody want to be more than what they already are. Can we be a little thankful for where we are and what we have? And I know y'all probably trying to figure out what the training. This is the training. I'm being honest. All of this stuff is just the foundation work, to what it takes to, of course, build a long-term. Listen, I would never be broke another day in my life.
Amen.
And it's not just because of TLC, it's because of principles. You have to practice the principles in order to participate in the promise. And I'm going to stop right there with the principles. I gave y'all enough. I did. When it comes, you have to. I'm telling you right now. Pam serves, she honors, she has gratitude. You'll never catch her gossiping or talking. Some of y'all gossip too much about stuff. You want to judge everything and everybody. You can't do that. I'm telling y'all. But let me move on to income producing activity. So we're going to talk about some things that you need to do. And here's the beautiful thing about how I'm going to do this training. Give me that book right there, please. I'm going to break down a comp plan.
Which book, Coach?
And the way that I'm going to break down a comp plan is going to teach you the right activity to produce the right results. Now, I must throw in this disclaimer really quickly. Please, y'all write this down. Social media is a tool that you're supposed to use and to leverage. But we are really, kind of in the second wave of TLC. What does that mean? That means that the hype is still there. But a lot of people not a lot of people, but there are people that got a lot of energy and traction just through social media only. Now is the time to start leveraging. I got to write that word down. Leverage. Guys, network marketing has a lot to do with relationships and with leveraging. Okay, I had a conversation with a friend of mine the other day and was telling him, when I look at my income, the leaders that I have that are here, people are going to come and they're going to go. Y'all do realize that, right? Yeah. But the people that are still here are all, y'all say all, leverage relationships. Social media people, the turnover rate is kind of high with those people. They see little shiny stuff and they're ready to go jump on the next shiny bandwagon. But relationships that you explore, a lot of you here today, have not even went through your cell phones. And I can tell you right now that when I look at the 8 people that really contribute to 40 to 50,000 plus a week, they came from leverage relationships. Okay, leverage relationships. Now, let's talk about this comp plan, and I'm going to break the comp plan down with the activity. Does that make sense? So y'all do know that we get paid 5 ways, right? Is there any guests here today? Oh, well, y'all are at the right place at the right time. Y'all get to get training from me. Y'all first day. I ain't toot my own horns, but I know a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to have, hi, EJ, hi. I see a lot of people I know. How y'all doing? I'm sorry. Okay, so the first way that we get paid is retail. We all know the basis of retail. Not gonna go too deep into it. 50%. First and foremost, please write this down. You cannot sell a dream looking like a nightmare. And I know some of y'all are going to try to figure out, what does that got to do with retail? Nobody going to buy from you if you look a mess. Not funny. You sell nutritional supplements, energy supplements, weight loss supplements. You sell sexual enhancement products. You sell skincare. products, and guys, you have to be a product of the product. If you have not, some of y'all have not lost no weight, been in the business 6 months, done got bigger. I'm not trying to be funny. Y'all want me to tell y'all, y'all want a professional snooty training that's fake, and y'all leave out of here saying she's so smart? Or y'all want me to give y'all the real stuff? The first thing that you want to do is you want to create your own transformation. Your own transformation. When I first started, I was probably 20 pounds heavier. People ask me if I, have access to the fountain of youth, because I use the products, and it has transformed not just my physical body, but in terms of just my face. I look younger, and sometimes I wonder if it's the money. And I'm using different, I'm using the products, and then I'm like, no, I think it's the products, because the products came first, then the money came after. So I'm gonna blame it on the products. But you want to create your own transformation. Y'all, we sell products that really do work. Every morning I wake up, the first thing I do is obviously tell God thank you. But I go brush my teeth, and I take 2 to 3 Techuis. Why? Did y'all know that Techui is a meal replacement? That Techui can help you to speed up your metabolism, because if you drink something or eat something, the first 30 minutes within waking up, that actually helps to jumpstart your metabolism. It's also a superfood that everybody here that wants to either lose weight or maintain weight, you want to get on Techui. Now, I have a book about spirulina that's blowing me away that I've been reading regarding the thousands of benefits that the Techui and spirulina has, but I'm not going to go into that. But using the products. Who in here actually uses the NutriBurst or actually loves the NutriBurst? I got NutriBurst in my purse. I can't go anywhere without my NutriBurst. I keep NutriBurst with me at all times. I could feel when the NutriBurst is not in my system. And not only have I noticed that I've lost weight, but I've noticed that I'm maintaining a stable weight, even if I don't go to the gym, 2, 3, 4 times, obviously a week. So retail, guys, be a product of the product. Now, here's what I would tell you. One of the things that we did that, my handwriting sucks. One of the things that we did in the beginning that I don't see a lot of, and I want you to remember that everybody's at different levels. And so you may jump in and watch my level 10 when you should really be on level 1. One of the things I want to see everybody start to do, and I talked about this in Atlanta, is that you want to create an energy, obviously, within your network, starting with your social media, starting with, of course, your friends and family, by starting a whole trend of lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Watch me lose 5 pounds in 5 days, right? And one of the things that we did is that we would step on a scale day 1. We would take a picture of our red toenail polish and say, watch me lose 5 pounds in 5 days. And every day we would chart, of course, the results. So we'll go from 160 day 1 to 159 day 2 to 158 to 157, and we really would lose the 5 pounds in 5 days. Guys, when I first started TLC, I want y'all to think about my question and what I'm going to say right now. You have to look at your immediate needs financially. And as you look at your immediate needs, it's going to help you to really determine what part of the compensation plan you have to focus on immediately. Retail is slower. If you don't need a lot of money, like right now, like I needed $5,000. Like I had to get $5,000 within that week, definitely within that month, or we were going to be homeless and carless. So I knew that retail was kind of too slow for me. So Fast Start, which when we get there, I needed to put a lot of emphasis and energy on Fast Start. Why? Because it pays out much more money. Make sense? So back to retail, right? You step on a scale and you let social media see your results. You also begin to track your results and you text it to people. You create a group. I have a group called the DRIP list, the DRIP list. I text them a check. I text them results. My drip list went from 50 people, now it's probably like 10 left. Because all the people that was on my drip list that told me no, they're now in the business. Because you got people that there's your now, your nevers, and your laters. And so you got some people that's going to say no because it's not right now. But after a while, they keep seeing and hearing and seeing and hearing and seeing and hearing. Then those people come back and end up joining you in business. And so understand that you want to really pay attention to the amount of access that you have to people, but the amount of communication that you're having with people. And so back to what I was saying, So you take a picture and you chart that journey on social media. You know, my goal when I first started TLC was obviously to get the $5,000, right, quickly. And then my second goal, obviously, was to lose some weight. You know, when I first started, y'all, I remember going through my cell phone. I would call people on my phone that was like very overweight, or at least wanted to lose 20 pounds. And I would ask them, do you want to get rich? And I'd be quiet. When they say yes, I say, what if I told you if you lost 20 pounds in less than in the next 30 days, you'll make a whole lot of money? And if I told you I have the way that you can lose the 20 pounds in the next 30 days, would you be open to it? Would you be open to losing 20 pounds in the next 30 days and getting some money? Let me ask y'all that question. Who would be open to losing 20 pounds in the next 30 days to get some money? Do you know that a lot of y'all in here, if you get on the resolution, you get on the ACG, you get on the NutriBurst, you get on the T, the Tetchui, the Slim PM, you lose 20 to 30 pounds in the next 30 days, do you know what will happen to your business? Mm-hmm. Listen, and then especially if you pay attention not pay attention, but if you take the pictures of it and you let the journey be charted through pictures, do you know that we sell results? See, this is the thing I think people don't really understand. We don't really sell money in TLC. And I've been in network marketing companies where you had to sell the money because the product wasn't really all that. So if it wasn't for the money, nobody would be on those products. But in TLC, we really sell results. Who knows what our real goal is in terms of what Jack Fallon wants us to do? Who understands his mission? Who really gets his mission? His mission was to create high-quality products that offer immediate gratification and long-term results, and he wanted to make all of the products affordable. Do y'all know that network marketing, all they want you to do is to sell products? Yeah. The more products you sell, the more money you make. Do y'all know back in 2008 when I got started, I remember sitting at this table, like that table you see right there, with a bunch of smart people. Everybody had degrees, they were suited up. I had on my tights and my Ugg boots at the time. I was 29 years old, and I'm sitting at this table with all these smart people, and they're talking all this stuff that I was confused about. And as I sat there, I said, wait a minute, they're just doing some extra stuff, because this thing is really simple. Y'all know that, right? Right. I'm like, wait a minute, the company wants you to sell products. And not only do they want you to sell products, but they want you to get some other people to sell products with you. So the more products we sell, the more money we made. And that's what the company wants us to do. They want us to move products. If you don't move no product, you make no money. Y'all know that, right? That's who in this room is making at least $1,000 a week? Raise your hand high. You should be proud. Some of y'all like y'all scared. Raise your hand high. Raise your hand if you're a distributor and you're not making $1,000 a week. Why? That is insane. Y'all definitely. That's why y'all quiet. Y'all better be paying attention. So retail. Be a product of the product. The second thing I want y'all to do. And it's really the first. I talked about goals. Let's go back to goals. I told y'all about my ADB. One of the things I want y'all to do is, what is your immediate needs, right? If your bills is $3,000 a month, your bills is $3,000 a month, you need to make $100 a day. When I first started, my friends said no, my family said no, everybody thought I was stupid. Everybody, including my mama, the person that I was motivated by. And when I first got in, I called my friends, called my family, everybody said no. I started to use the product, I lost the weight, I created the results. And then I set a goal. My goal was to then make $150 a day. Every day. I quit my job in like 5 days, which I don't encourage y'all to do that, because I'm a hustler. I work really good under pressure. So I quit my job in like 5 days. And I set out to make $150 a day. Really, $100 a day. But I said $150 because I wanted to give myself a raise. Y'all heard my story about the $13 an hour and all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So I wanted to give myself a raise. And so because my friends and my family was not supporting me, and back then we had no social media. We had MySpace. I remember MySpace? Yeah. We had MySpace, and MySpace was definitely not about no business. You know, I would go around to beauty salons. How many people get their hair done in here? And I guarantee you, y'all have yet to talk to your beautician. But you'll pay the beautician and tip the beautician, too. No. My tip is product. As a matter of fact, I don't even pay for hairdos. You want some NutriBurst, man? You out? Last night, my beautician came to my house, and I didn't give her $50 last night. Only reason. I hope she's not watching. On Periscope was because she came to my house. But normally I tip her with immune oil. I pay her with immune oil, tea, Slim R, Slim PM, NutriBurst. I don't pay nobody to do my hair because I sell products and you want me to support you, so you support me.
Come on.
So y'all need to go around to beauty salons, and I have a book over there. I have a photo album that I had this young lady create. It's over there somewhere. It should be on the table. That's another thing I want y'all to do. Build yourself a before and after photo album. Go around to, and you could actually, it may be in that TLC bag. You could go around to beauty salons and daycares and barbershops and hang out at the Starbucks, the local Starbucks, and make a friend today. That's another thing, guys. Make a friend today. And when you once you have set, this is my photo album. I had a girl make this for me. You can also be one of our success stories. Nice little photo album, but you can really create your own photo album. Candace is in here. Look at Candace. Nina's in here. I'm in here. All of us in here. Nice little photo album costs $12 to make. Because we're running a business. People treat this thing like a hobby. Now, when I go back to 2008, I wake up every morning. My goal was $150. I would not come home until I made $150 a day. I went to Office Depot. I got myself a receipt book. And I would actually MapQuest and Google certain zip codes. And that would be my zip code for the day. I would go to this beauty salon, that beauty salon. Let me tell you what I would say. Y'all know what I would say?
Yeah.
I would go into a salon looking nice. I had one pair of black slacks, and I always wore these T-shirts. That's why I love these T-shirts. Because if you can't afford to buy clothes, you buy you a T-shirt so you can look like your uniform, right? You can wash it by hand and wear it again the next day. And nobody won't talk about you because it's like a uniform. Remember, you can't sell a dream like a nightmare. So I would walk into a salon. I always had my little roller bag with my products in it. And I would come in there real bold and confident, and I would ask for the owner or the manager. And they would point me to the owner or the manager. And I would say, listen, I was in the area. I should write this down. I was in the area. I have some clients right down the street. Ain't had nobody down there. And I distribute this weight loss tea. Have you ever heard of ISO tea? Have you ever heard of skinny tea? Have you ever heard of skin tea? That's why I came up with that name, because I understand what it does psychologically. And I wouldn't even give them enough time to answer, because I really didn't care if they answered. Because I wanted to get to, do you want anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? And they'll be like, me. I'll say, listen, well, I have some clients right down the street. I have some product on me, but what I'm really looking for is some partnerships. All of your beauticians in here look like they could lose a couple of pounds. And I would laugh. I really will say that. It's because I'm being, the way I would say it was funny. I wouldn't say it like mad, and I'm laughing with them. They're like, girl, how you know? And I say, not only that, I wanted to work out a partnership with you where I would give you the products and allow you to sell them, and we could split the commission. I do the same thing with some clients down the street. And I will create a relationship just like that. And I would say to them, maybe this is not a good time to talk, but I would love to have a conversation with you about how I can help some of your beauticians, or even help you put an extra $200-300 a day in your pocket. Beauticians, guys, it's slow. One of my closest friends who is in the business with me now, she got in just because of that. She wouldn't get in when I told her I made $30,000-40,000 last week. She wasn't motivated by that because she didn't believe that she could do it. But the minute I told her I'm going to leave her with some products, some immune oil, some tea, she did it. And I told her we're going to split the profit. She was motivated by splitting the profit. And I bought my signs. I had my nice little 99-cent signs. I would post them around the salons. And every day or every other day, I would go back and collect my money. Y'all got a bunch of salons. Who's actually not from the D.C., Baltimore, Maryland area? Who's from Virginia or North Carolina? Y'all need to go to y'all salons. And then some days it would be my office. Some days I would set up in those salons. Do y'all know we haven't even done that yet in TLC? People still just on Instagram. And you have tons of salons in your area. Now, here's the beautiful thing about the way our products work. You could sell a pack of tea for $20. You pay $12 for it. You sell one pack of tea, you pretty much made $8 profit, right? So if you sell 10 packs of tea in one day, that's $80. So if your goal is $100 a day, you $20 away from your goal. And you don't realize this, but everybody who I recruited in my business that's still around, I didn't recruit them with the money. I recruited them because they fell in love with the product. The best recruit, the most solid recruit, will come from the products. Remember, as you're building relationships, guys, you're building really two kind of relationships. One is through the product and one is through the money. And you'll find that relationship that is developed through the product, the stickability of that person is higher because they got passion for the product. This is another reason why you yourself want to get on the product and lose weight from the product. Or let's even talk about the NRG. Who actually takes NRG every day? If they pull NRG off the shelf, who will be mad? Some of my top recruiters, top builders in this organization, not Candace, what's his name? Dale Drake came from NRG, and Shanita came from NRG. Pam came from T. What product did you come from? T. People come from the results of the product. Now, funny thing, y'all, I had a home party last night. Let's talk about home parties. This is part of the retail. Now, there are not many of you all that are doing home parties. You want to get into doing home parties. I switched my whole philosophy behind home parties. And do y'all know that I've been doing home parties like every night? Have y'all been seeing me on Periscope? Yes. Do you know what happened? I switched my whole philosophy on home parties, and now people are excited about booking home parties. Where before, they wasn't, because we positioned home parties to mainly talk about the business. That's wrong. Network marketing and home parties was designed to sell products way before I even got into network marketing. Back in the Mary Kay Amway days. Who remember walking through the mall, this for the ladies, and being approached by somebody asking you, did you want to be a model? And you thought you was cute, but they really was trying to sell you some Mary Kay. Who had a Mary Kay party in here before? Did they try to sign you up at that party? No. They sold lipstick and eyeliner and eyeshadows. Right. The Mary Kay's foundation, and there's people in that company right now still making millions of dollars. Avon. The basis of those home parties was to sell products. Now, who has some? I bought some order forms. Give me them order forms. Who have catalogs? Who have catalogs? See what I'm saying? Listen, y'all. We have these in the back office for sale. Please order. Listen, I did a home party last night. We probably had 15 people. Y'all want to know how many people signed up? Nobody. They all bought product.
Retail too.
Not one of them signed up. They are going to sign up though. It's just a process. So be a product of the product. Set your daily goals. Before I move on, and we're still on retail. Can't sell a dream looking like a nightmare. That's still retail. The principles is still retail. $3,000 a month, whatever your goals is, guys. Write down your monthly bills and divide that by 30 so you can know what your daily goal needs to be. Something that I would advise you to start doing is make sure that you change your link, your bio on your social media pages to reflect that you are a TLC representative. I encourage you at least every week, 2-3 of those days, start posting some results, even your own. I encourage y'all to go back to taking pictures of the scale and showing that you have lost weight. Start Monday on your diet. Natalie, her and I were having a conversation. Natalie lost like 9 pounds in like 6 days. She looks amazing wherever she at. But yeah, and she's charting that journey on social media. Okay. Now I do encourage you guys to invest. Can I say invest? Invest. Before we get into the home parties, you have to be willing to invest. How much weight you lost, Natalie? 9 pounds in how long?
4 days.
In 4 days? On what products?
Resolution, NutriBurst, NRG, and T.
What made you go on this diet?
Oh, well, I was in Atlanta and we were doing a photo shoot for all the leaders, and Coach pulled me aside and girl, you're getting a little thick there. And I was like, really? Right at a photo shoot? So I had me feeling the type of way. So I decided to look in the mirror and I said, you know what, I am getting a little thick. And I decided to weigh myself, and I weighed 163, which I've never weighed in my life. And when I saw that, I said, I have to make a change. So it's been hard. No, it hasn't been hard. It was a little challenging when I saw french fries and stuff. But I sent Coach a picture of my thighs last night. I was like, girl, I got skinny. So it's exciting. So definitely try the products out for yourself. I made a lot of money from resolution drops, but now physically using it, it really, really works.
This your first time using the resolution? So you stole and made all the money.
I
And
made a lot of money on
I'm on FaceTime with Natalie at 5 o'clock this morning, and she taking her resolution drops. And I'm like, how does it make you feel? She's like, not hungry. I ain't hungry. So y'all give it up for Natalie because she looks great. So anyway, there are some products that you have to have in order to build this business. And I call them the top 5 to stay alive. You have to have. All right. Yes, all right. You have to have these products. Now, do y'all realize that when you make this investment, it's really a one-time investment? Because if you're doing it right and you're handling your business like a businessman or woman, you have your reinvestment money in one envelope or one pocket, and your profit in one envelope and one pocket. Mm-hmm. So whether that's $500 or $1,000, you have to have some inventory. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you right now, it would just change the dynamics of your business. And here's the product that I recommend. We have 40 plus products. No, I'm not telling you to get all of them, but these are the ones that if you open your mouth and you have them at a home party, I'm going to share with you the strategy on how to change your home party to make sure they're all successful. I am so proud of my last 5 home parties because now I'm going to tell you how I do them and everything. These people be on a whole nother level when I finish. And everybody is buying products because I make sure I have my order forms and my whole conversation has changed now that I've tweaked the direction of a home party. So the product I encourage everyone to have is obviously you got to have tea. Guys, invest in some tea. You have to invest in some tea. The second product you have to have is obviously NRG. And we now have, of course, the NRG samples that you should not be afraid to give away. I love to give a person an NRG and watch them like for 30 minutes. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. NutriBurst. Strike Up. Now, I'm be honest. I get a bigger response from Strike Up. I'm just being honest. But I can't put Strike Up without putting love. But if you can't afford to do love, you definitely want to order some Strike Up.
Yep.
Who just said yeah? All right. That's right. And you definitely want to have some immune oil. These are the top 5 products that you want to have because you are going to be able to sell them very quickly. Okay. Now, let's talk about home parties. Can I erase this? Let's talk about home parties. Home parties, we're still talking about retail. Okay, we're still on retail. Home parties. The goal of a home party, y'all, is to retail. If you transition your mind to understanding that the goal of a home party is to retail, more of you would do them. Because you won't be intimidated to talk about the business and the money and all that stuff. And there are more people than you know will support you if you change your home party philosophy to be about retail and support my new business. And I've been loving how that's been working. So when you book your home party, first of all, how many guys are here today? Well, I keep saying tonight. After my long morning, I see why. But raise your hand if you have not done a home party for yourself. Don't lie, be honest. This is a part of principles. Honesty is the best policy. Listen, you can't expect somebody to do something that you have not done yourself. Everybody in this room today, if you want to have a 6-figure year or even a 5-figure year with TLC, you have to book your home party. And you have to book your home party immediately. Now, I'm going to erase this. We're still on retail. I hate my handwriting. I think that's why I dropped out of high school. I couldn't understand my own work. The teacher said, I'm not lying. Teacher said, what to say? I'm like, ma'am, I'm sorry. I don't even know. Who has a calendar?
I do.
I didn't know what I used to be writing. Help me. I used to write cursive and manuscript at the same time. So you want to get a calendar. You have to get a calendar. Guys, I keep my calendar in my purse like it's my wallet at all times. And the purpose of a home party is to retail, but it's also to book another home party. One home party should open up the door for new relationships to get another home party if you do it the right way. Fun, engaging. So you book your own personal home party, let's say tomorrow. You invite 5 of your friends. There's 2 ways to invite people to a home party. So first thing regarding home party is book the home party. If you write notes, it should say home party, calendar, book your home party, your own home party. It's quality versus quantity. It's not about having a bunch of people at the home party. It's about people, bless you, I know that's right. It's about people that's going to support your business. There's 2 ways to invite people to your home party, and it's very, very simple. First of all, you have to be enthusiastic when you're calling these people. You have your list built of customers. You want to get them over to your home, so you're calling the customer people first. When you call them, they should hear something different in your voice. You should not sound like you just left a funeral or you just lost your best friend, because it does not sound enthusiastic. So you call these people on that customer list. Now, here's what I like about the customers. If you have lost some weight yourself, you should already have a before and after picture that you texted them as soon as you call them after inviting them. So I call, what's your name right here? Dawn. And I'm not calling Dawn about money. Dawn, I'm just using this example. Dawn is very negative. Every time I call about money, she don't want to do nothing about it. She ain't no hustle. She got no heart. She just, no. But I've been knowing that Dawn been wanting to lose some weight. And I know Dawn is always up for some kind of weight loss. We've done the cabbage diet together. We've done the starvation diet together. We've done all the diets together. So Dawn is my friend I'm going to call about becoming a customer. I already have some inventory. I already got my home party booked. It's Sunday, tomorrow at 7. I called Dawn. Hey, Dawn, this is Stormy. You got a few minutes you can talk? And I ask you a very serious question. Y'all write that down. And I ask you a very serious question. And she gonna say, yeah. I'm gonna pause. She gonna say yes. I'm gonna say, girl, do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? She probably gonna laugh. And I'm gonna wait for her to answer. She gonna say, yes, me. And the first thing I'm gonna say is, have you ever heard of skinny tea? Have you ever heard of ISO tea? Guys, I always say, I know that the tea not called skinny tea. I know it's not. Jack, forgive me. We just want to make some money, sir. Skinny tea works. It just does. And she's probably going to say no. Or she may say yes. I'm saying, well, girl, listen, I've been drinking this tea 2 times a day. Haven't changed anything about my diet, my eating habits. Girl, I've lost 5 pounds in the last 5 days. What you doing tomorrow at 7 o'clock? Nothing, girl. I got like 3 packs of this tea left. I got like 50 packs. She don't know that. I got like 3 packs of tea. Come over my house tomorrow at 7. You can try some of the tea, and I'll let you probably purchase some. I got a few packs of this tea left. I'm gonna call Dawn like that. I'm gonna call 20 more people. All I'm doing is getting good at asking questions. And the minute I ask the question, I'm gonna follow up with a story. See, in this industry, facts tell and stories sell. As small as this may seem to some of you guys, this is what I did to make $115,000 in my first 90 days. $1 million in 7 months. This right here. And you know who came behind me and copied the same thing? Pam McCray. You know who didn't? A lot of the people that didn't make the money we made. So as light as it may seem, as small and simple as it may seem, it works. And so I'll call a few more people. Here's another thing I want y'all to do. There's 3 stories that you have to master. You have to. I've asked some people, what do they do? And they're in TLC, and they don't even know what to say. That's a problem. If you don't even know what to tell a person as to what you do, that's not going to work. Who's a distributor in here? Full-time with TLC. Full-time. What do you do for a living? What is Total Life Changes? No. I met you in the elevator. You don't know me.
Oh.
Hi, I love your shoes. They're so cute. You're national.
Yes.
You've been with the company for a long time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all give it up. What's your name again? Sonia. You been with the company for how long?
Almost 5 years.
5 years. Almost 5 years. Give it up for Sonia. I'm not going to use Sonia. How y'all scared? Who been in the company? You full time?
Yes, and I've only been here for like about 6 months.
6 months.
I got a downline though, and I don't want to.
Ain't no downline. We got a success line, girl. Ain't nothing down right here.
Yeah, and they are my accountability.
Oh Lord, she can talk for herself.
But
Keep it excited.
you asked
Talk. Oh,
what
Lord.
would I do?
What do you do?
What do I do? I am a coach. I assist you into getting help naturally. I provide you with whatever you have a problem for, whatever solution, I have a solution.
Who's scared of her? You met her in the elevator.
Did I scare?
Hello? You scared. Baby, you scared me. What do you think about her? She a salesperson. She in one of the pyramids. She trying to sell me something. I'm scared.
So what do I
You just scared me, girl. Okay, that's what you do. Okay, bye-bye. All right, bye. I'm worried about that elevator. Quick. You just scared me.
Well, you know, that
I'm
is
just-
I understand.
You
what you're
scared
saying.
me.
Because I should say, I might have said I'm a solution solver. I give you a solution to what you have. What's wrong? You know, let me tell you my story.
I'm scared. I'm running. I can't. I'm getting up on the third floor. I really want to get up on the eighth. I'm getting off so quick. I'm scared. Lord have mercy. I'm scared. Okay, somebody else. Who else want to volunteer? What do you do? What do you do?
I help people lose 5 pounds in 5 days.
That's good. You ever heard of skinny tea? You ever heard of ISO tea? That's what you gotta add.
All right.
Yeah. Have you lost weight with the product?
Yes.
How much weight have you lost?
35 pounds.
Keep it up. Can I be honest with you? You're not gonna get offended.
Nah.
Come here for a second. Is he a big guy or not?
Yeah.
So if he says I help people lose 5 pounds in 5 days and don't say nothing else, be honest. How many of y'all thinking can you lose 5 pounds yourself? Come on.
No.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Stop it. Stop. Listen. Yes, you are. Listen, he's a big guy. You know what you got to say? You got to tell them that. And you got to show them that quick. Like, so quick. Because you, look at that. That's a huge transformation. That's all I need to see. This should be your screensaver. I help people lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Man, I know you said I'm a big guy. Tell them what they thinking before they even thinking. I'm a big guy. But, baby, look, I was bigger. I lost 35 pounds. Listen, y'all want me to be y'all friend or y'all want me to get money? So you need to do that quicker. You need to say, because they're already thinking that.
I'm thinking. You got to we know something.
Right. So I was bigger. Look at this. I lost 35 pounds in a month. We need to talk. That's it. Do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's exchange information. I may be able to get you some samples for free. I ain't getting that for free. I just need you to want to talk to me. So we got to know how to be very quick. This is amazing. Wow. What did you do?
NRG, resolution drives, and T.
Wow.
NutriBurst.
Wow. And how long?
That's a month.
I wish y'all could see that. Wow. Text this to me. What's your name? Y'all get this. Get that. I need to follow him. That's awesome. But look, he has to get through all of that in like a minute. Hold on. I need to pay. I'm supposed to charge for that. What's your name on Instagram, sir?
Mr.
You about to get all these followers. Follow me first. What's your name?
Mr. Entrepreneur.
Mr.
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. Oh, I like that. Spell it.
ENT.
No, Mr.
Mr. Entrepreneur.
ENT.
TRE.
TRE.
DOER.
DOER. He looks amazing. So now he knows what to do and what to say to people. This is why you got to get your own transformation. If he showed me that, I'm like, give me some of that tea right now. He can sell tea at Starbucks. He can sell tea at the mall. People will buy tea from him anywhere he is because he just showed them that picture. And he beat them to the... Listen, I know I'm a big guy, but I was 35 pounds heavy. I dropped 35 pounds in 30 days. He looks amazing. Y'all see that? Now y'all not focused. See what I'm saying? So how long you been in the business, sir?
Since November.
Who bought you? Who team you on?
Nicole Cooper.
You should be selling a lot of products. You don't.
I sell some.
You should sell more. We're gonna talk before you
Yes,
leave.
ma'am.
Yeah, he should be selling. Where do you live?
Virginia.
Yeah, his transformation is incredible. It is amazing. You need to get some flyers. Put them on the gym. People call at the gym and hurry up and run so they'll come get you. You should be inside the gym. Put them in the mirrors in the bathroom. Serious. I'm telling you. Listen, y'all got to be willing to do whatever it takes. You should be posting all over social media. You should be texting that to your friends before and after pictures. His pants like this much bigger than he is now. So anyway. Wow. So what's the last thing I said? Oh. So you should know what you do. Okay, wait. I said a few things. So she scared us away because why? She kind of too jipper, and she kind of talk a little bit too much. Just being honest, you're a little bit too jipper. Calm down, jipper. I'm being honest. You are, but just calm it down a little smidgen.
But then what do you do when you're already small and people know you small? And
I help people. You have somebody else's picture. Bam, you got entrepreneur picture. You pull up somebody's picture quick and you calm down a little bit. I help people lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Have you ever heard of skinny tea? Have you ever heard of ISO tea? This is one of my clients right here. This is my clients right here. And very calm. Do you know anybody that want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? And it's a what am I looking for? Process of elimination. Some people are like, no. And you be like, okay, nice to meet you. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Bye-bye. Some people are going to say no. But the universe knows what you're doing. This is why you got to do the work. So still, I can tell you're very bold and you'll talk to anybody.
I do.
Keep doing it, but just to calm down a little bit. Try. It'll work. Watch what happens to your business. So anyway, you have to master. You're the type of lady, so you remember everything. You know, I need you to type up. But anyway, so master 3 stories. So the first story is your own story. I'm sure Mr. Entrepreneur is good now.
I'm good.
You done mastered your story.
Yes, ma'am.
Man, I show people how to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. I know you said I'm a big guy. Oh, but baby, I lost 35 pounds in a month. Look at me. Look how I used to look. You ever heard of skinny tea? Make you lose 5 pounds in 5 days? All organic? We need to talk. That was not even a minute. Do you want anybody know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Real quick. You gotta have your elevators pitch. So master your own story. The second story that you want to master, and this story is going to be also not only told when you meet people, but this is part of your home party. So the next story you want to master is the company story. TLC been around for 15 years, probably 16 now. I feel like I've been saying 15 years, like my whole year. Is it 16 years now? Yeah. I've been saying 15 years for a minute. We need to find out. They feel like they get the line. Says I'm 15 years, you've been a company for a year. We need to find that out. I think it's 16 now. We actually, tap into 8 very fast-paced, recession-proof industries. And obviously, our products offer immediate gratification. And obviously, if you're open to multiple streams of income, you want to supplement or replace your income, there's an opportunity to do that well. I'm going to do that as well with TLC. And then you want to master a wow story. What's a wow story? That's a wow story. Nina Moore's story, 95, I think she's probably at 100 pounds now. That's a wow story. I mean, Stefan Candace guy is, 885 pounds? How much weight did he lose? The guy. What's the point? I said something wrong?
You said 885 pounds.
Oh, dang. My bad. 158 in how long?
4 months.
158 pounds, you said? In 4 months. So you want to master some wow stories about the product.
Yeah.
And then you want to have a wow story about the money. And you want to have like a couple of them. How many of you all have this? You have to have this. You could go to TLC, your website, and shop TLC, shopmytlc.com. You have to have this. Every presentation I do, every sit down that I do, I keep this in my purse at all times. Because there's enough stories in here that there's a face that they can associate with. And FYI, we still talking about retail. I think I'm probably trying to figure out where we at. We still on retail. Now, one of the things I do want you guys to begin to master, when you're doing your home parties, the first thing that you want to do, you want to have coffee and you want to have tea. When people walk in, there should be jazz music playing. You should look good. And when they walk in, you should ask them, would you like some tea or would you like some coffee? So they can sample the product. I didn't put Delgado on the board as one of the top 5, but it really is one of the top 6. You should have Delgado coffee as well because there's a lot of people that drink coffee. So when they walk in the door, your party is scheduled, you look good. Do you want some tea or coffee? One of the things that you do not want to do, guys, I've been to home parties and they give a little sample, a little squeak of the tea. You want to give an 8-ounce glass of tea away. Do you know that I've had a lot of people sit down with me, come to a home party, tell me no that day, and start going to the restroom the next day and call back like this stuff works? So you want them to have an experience. So if you give them a little swig, a little shot, it's not about tasting it, it's about having an experience. And so you do want to make sure that you're not being, cheap and not giving away a full 8-ounce glass of tea. I could tell you Jeff and Janella Simpson right now would not be in the business if I didn't give them a whole 8-ounce glass. They went home the next day, the tea worked. Tea worked on him and his wife. They called back like, wait a minute, this is real. Got into business, $20,000+ a month on a part-time basis. A month. Why? Because they felt the effects of the tea. So now that person comes in, they're sitting down, they're listening to music, they're mixing and mingling. I also encourage you guys, we're still on home parties, we're still on retail. This is to help you to start doing more income-producing activities. You should have like a $20 fruit tray. That's it. With the fruits and the carrots and the little dip, that's it. And once you start your presentation, take the fruit tray away, shut down the tea in the coffee station, and open up with the story. So now you don't have to wait for your upline to come to do a tea party for you, or a transformational party, or a wild party, whatever you want to call your party. Because now you're doing it very simple. Did anybody watch that transformation party I did with my friend the other day, and she was real nervous on Periscope? Yeah. People was like, wait a minute, that's all you got to do. I really didn't have to be there. But that's my friend, and she lives 30 minutes from me, so I went. But she could have took care of that without me even coming. And then at the close, so now you're sharing these stories. You look good. You may even have a before and after book that you made on your own. You don't have to pay a person to make you a before and after book. Just print the pictures off Instagram. That's it. At the close, there's 2 things that you should really be saying at the close. When you finish with the first part of the presentation, whenever you hear somebody say the first part, they're talking about the history, the stories, and the products. If you've been watching me on Periscope, what I've been saying to people is, listen, you guys were invited here by Carla, and she thought enough of you to invite you into her home. And the reality is that your health, your wealth is really in your health. And so we told you about these awesome and amazing products, and we really want, and we really hope that you support her new business. Not for her, but because everybody needs some NutriBurst. Like, I hit them hard with that. Everybody in this room today needs some NutriBurst. If you don't get nothing else, you need some NutriBurst and you need some tea. And if the person has inventory, I tell them you can purchase it from this person right now. But guess what? We have order forms. And I want y'all to know that Carla is watching you. And so if you don't grab an order form, she's going to be very upset that you didn't support her. It works. Listen, y'all. Did y'all watch me last night? Listen, everybody was ordering. And I said, not only are you going to support her, you're going to come back in another week or two telling her how much the product has helped you. And so everyone take an order form, and Carla's right there watching you. So make sure you fill out your order form. It's funny, but people will do what you tell them to do. Yes. I never seen nothing like it. My last 4 home party, I'm like, that's all I should have been doing a long time ago, is telling them what to do. They all ordered at least a bottle of NutriBurst, y'all. Last night, 15 people all ordered NutriBurst. I wish I could call it. Everybody ordered NutriBurst. That's why you want to have order forms, because there are some people that's not going to be able to afford to have 6, 7, 8 bottles of NutriBurst. But you give them an order form, and really you can have your computer, you can place the order on the spot. Last night, she put out her computer, she took the order forms, she'll put them orders in right there on the spot. She's excited. You know why? She probably made $1,000 last night at her home party. See, guys, a home party is designed to put $250 to $1,000 in your pocket. So now you got their home party booked on Sunday. I invite Don over to this home party. I order inventory. Don and a few other people, I invite them. They come over. I close out with, obviously here's the order form, because there's 2 type of people in the room today. Y'all write this down. One person says, I like these products. Stormy, just hearing those stories gets me excited. And I don't have a liquid multivitamin. I don't have a detox tea. I want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. So I want to be a customer. And I want you to give me this order form. And Carla's watching, so I know you're going to give me the order form, because I don't want Carla to be mad with me. And so I'm going to pass these order forms out to that person that says, I want to be a customer. That's it. I have enough money. My bills are paid. My house is paid off. I'm happy with my 9 to 5 in my life. I'm good. And if that's you, we want you to be a customer of TLC. And you're going to be able to buy the product tonight, obviously at retail, because you decided just to become a customer. But then there's somebody in the room tonight that says, wait a minute, Stormy, did you just share with me some stories of people who bought houses cash for $600,000. Did you just share stories with me about people who went from rags to Rolls Royces and Phantoms and $1 million and $2 million and $1,000 a week and $250 a week? Did you just say that to me? And I have a cell phone. I'm talking to these people. Do y'all know I'm doing close? Did y'all catch on? I have a cell phone full of girlfriends that want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. And I'm not crazy, so I would prefer to have access to the product at wholesale versus retail. So, Stormy, not only do I want to become a customer, but I want to become a distributor because I can see myself supplement my income with total life changes. And so I want an application. I don't just want to become a customer because I could think about 5 of my girlfriends right now that want to buy the product. And so now you've turned a person that thought they wanted to just be a customer into thinking that I could be a customer and a distributor because a few things. I know people that want these products. I may make some money, and I want access to the products at wholesale. So if you notice, I've said everything that a person is thinking. You got to remember, at a presentation, at a conversation, on a conference call, people are thinking, is this real? Can I do it? And will I get help? And so your burden and your responsibility is to help to bring clarity to that whole conversation. Now, going back, when I talked about the first half of the presentation, what I'm doing now is all psychological. I want y'all to write this down. I almost forgot to tell y'all this. This industry is psychological, it is numerical, and it is duplicatable. If you don't understand the psychology behind what you're doing, then you're going to be in trouble. That's why I told this lady she's too jipper. That's no psychology in that. She's too excited. Like, you don't need to take energy. You don't take energy, do you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, Lord.
But I do it because I'm working. I do a lot of my stuff late at night.
Yes, ma'am.
And I gotta
take it
get
at
up in
night.
the
Don't take it during the day. But no, it's a lot of psychology in what we do. And so after the first part is over, I tell the person, listen, what we're going to talk about now is some money. And all of you that's here today or tonight, you may not be here to hear about money. And so if that's not important to you, if you don't need another stream of income, if you don't understand that we share and sell results and this part is not for you, then you become a customer. So I separate the two. And nobody gets up. But I'm transitioning their mind from thinking about just products and now thinking about business. So I break the conversation up. Does that make sense? Are y'all sure that makes sense? So you have to learn how to break the conversation up to separate the two. So now we work on a point system, right? Y'all get that, right? We got the left team and we got the right team. Imagine if you have 10 home parties going on in your organization a day. Let's say you got 5. And in order to have a successful home party, we already talked about you have to have products, right? So if you got a home party going on in your organization and everything we buy and sell, now this something I want to share with y'all because a lot of people get confused. There's 2 different ways to buy from TLC. Can I say 2? One way is if you buy from yourself as a customer and you earn 50% back off of your order. And another way is if you buy through somebody's downline and you get like 95 to 100% of the points. It's 2 different things happening. Let me get some clarity on that so y'all can understand why you have to understand the difference. If you're a person that's focused on only earning retail commissions because you don't have a team, the only way I personally would buy from myself as a customer was if I did not have a downline that can help me to increase my residual and make a rank. So if you don't have a team in here, you haven't recruited anyone, like who haven't recruited anybody and you've been in the business for over a month? Who does not have a binary? Who does not have a left and a right? Okay, most people don't like to acknowledge that. I got it. So let's just say, I'm sorry for asking that dumb question, nobody's going to answer. If you have not gotten binary qualified or you're not in position to start earning between the 10 and 25%, then you should still put yourself in position to make money. That means you should buy from yourself as a customer. So to all the guests or the brand new people or people who don't get this, if you buy from yourself as a customer, TLC allows that. It's not illegal. You click on totallifechanges.com. You click on the shop button. You can buy anything from your own shopping cart, and TLC will put 50% of that purchased, of course, the commissionable volume on your check. So now, let's just say you get back $20. I think it's $19.95 for NutriBurst. You buy 1 bottle of NutriBurst from yourself, $45. You get back $19.95 on your check, and then you turn around and sell that same bottle of NutriBurst. For me, if I'm selling you a product, you gotta close that door. can't hear it anyway. I'm sorry. Good. Ooh, that's good. Okay, so if I'm selling a product to you out of the trunk of my car, I'm going to add a $10 to $15 convenience fee. I'm going to add a $10 to $15. Why? Because I'm conveniently giving it to you. So that's a way to help you to put more profit in your pocket, but it's also a way that you see the value in selling a product to a person, because some of the product you don't make a big commission if you are not buying through your shop cart. Does that make sense? I hope y'all get that. This is very important. So if you're buying from yourself as a customer, TLC will put 50% of your own order back on your check. But, can y'all say but? You only get 25% points. So when I first started TLC 14, 15 months ago, people were trying to discourage me, telling me you only get 10 points when you buy stuff. And they're like, you're never going to get to 20,000 a week because you only get 10 points off every order. That's before I understood that if you're shopping from yourself as a customer, they'll only give you 25% of the points, because they can't give you a 50% retail check and 50% points. They're going to go bankrupt. They won't have no money. So just remember this. You may not understand, but it doesn't matter. Just know what I'm telling you right here. If you have nobody in your organization and you still want to make money, it's okay to buy from yourself as a customer. That's it. But if you have a team, you have a binary, and you are in position to go director, if you're in position to go executive and all that stuff, you should not be buying from yourself as a customer. You should be logging into somebody's back office on your smallest team, which you guys know how to check that, right? You know how to check which volume has the least amount of, which side has the least amount of volume, right? Who does not know how to do that? Really? Click on commission, log into your back office, click on commission, scroll down, and you will see LV and RV. And it'll tell you how much points are on your left and how much points are on your right. Obviously, whatever side has the least amount of volume, that's where you should be enrolling your next distributor. TrainingTLCreps.com. Y'all should write that down. TrainingTLCreps.com. Everybody should be very familiar with that site. You should be printing out the compensation plan. I keep... What time is it? Anybody know?
3 o'clock.
We still on retail on purpose. In case y'all don't know. No retail, no residual. Did y'all know that? No retail, no residual. Hey, where my thing? Somebody stole it? Well, I pulled it out when I was in Atlanta. I keep the part of the compensation plan in my purse that shows you how to hit each rank. You should know how to hit each rank. Print it out and put it in your purse. It's somewhere in there, but I don't want to take too much time. I keep it in my purse at all times, okay? So if you're looking to hit a rank, you definitely want to know how to hit the rank. Print that part of the compensation plan out. Keep it with you at all times. And then, of course, if you are binary qualified, look at your size, whether it be left or right, and make sure that you're placing it. No, not that. That's not even what I'm talking about. The comp plan. The part that shows you, not even that. That shows you the volume.
You mean the elevation chart?
Damn. Let me see that. Right there. You can't even see it. That right there. That's what you should have in your purse. Hold on. They can't see it, but anyway.
It's the earning structure.
Yes, you should have that. Because if I ask you right now what percentage check match you get as a regional on your second level, the majority of you guys don't know. Yeah, this is cool, but this is not what I'm talking about. But that's fine. That's not the one. This is not the one, but this is fine. You should have this with you at all times. But then the reason why I said this is not the one, because there's a smaller version that can fit right in your wallet. So especially on Thursdays, you know what's going on in your business. There's a lot of you guys here that's not even directed that should be, but you're not paying attention to what's going on in your business. As a matter of fact, when I get into the third way of pay, if you're not a director, you don't even have to stay. Because if you're not a director, you're not getting paid past number 2 anyway. I think some people don't get that. I caught y'all attention. Y'all like that, huh? Y'all want to fight me on that one. No, and I'm going to get there. But when we get there, I want y'all to remember, that's why you want to go director. Director is not just for recognition. You make more money as a director. There's a lot of y'all leaving money on the table, and you're missing director by 100 points, by 200 points, and it's because you're not really paying attention to what's happening in your business. Now realize that you're losing 60% of your paycheck by not going director. That's insane. But anyway, so guys, when you look at the home parties, that's how you get volume. That's how you get points. Because of the activity, the reorders that's happening in your business. As people are reordering products, it's contributing to your volume on your left side or your right side. So just to give you an example, if I have 10 parties in my business on a Sunday, and let's say 1,000 points going through my back office because I have 10 people signed up with, just let's say 10 people sign up with the $299 package. What's that, 1,250 points? What's that? You get 125 points off the $299 pack. And so if one person signed up at each home party, and I got 10 home parties, that's 10,000 points right there alone on a Sunday. I could wake up on a Friday, the day after closeout, and I got 50,000 points already on my pay leg. Already, because people are working. I could get to Wednesday and we passed 100,000 points on the pay leg. Why? Because people are working. It's not just about the recruitment, but it's about the retail side of things as well. That's why you want to write this down. It should be real big. You want people retailing in your business. Remember, reorder equals residual. Write that. Reorder equals residual. Guys, I'd rather have a good customer than a bad distributor any day. I'd rather have someone that's constantly buying and selling than a person that signs up and pays me $750 and quits the business. No, I want you reordering because it equals residual. This is why going to these beauty salons and going out selling stuff and getting your phone, calling dons and customers and stuff is key. If all of y'all leave here with a change of mind of, I'm going to make $100 a day, and you're buying and you're reordering because you sold out of your product, it may not sound like a lot of volume, but if 10 people ordered one bottle of NutriBurst, that's 400 points. That's why another thing, internal consumption, everybody in this room should be on a NutriBurst. Okay, so just remember, reorder equals residual. So I got 10 home parties right there. I got 10,000 points for the week. I got a home party right here, 1,000 points right there. I got a home party plus people are reordering. I got 400 points right there. I got another 15,000 points right here. I got another 3,000 points right here. But if the activity is not happening, the points are not going to be accumulating. So this is why home parties and focusing on a retail is going to create that residual. You know, not to make any income claims, but I was, where my eraser go? Anybody seen it? I was just showing somebody that I've been in network marketing for 8 years. And I'm very thankful, but quick disclaimer, results are not typical. I'm one of the people that I work real hard. I got a check I need a cash deposit rather, and it's like $33,000 for the week, right? I was a little like, why my check so low this week? I was happy though. With God, I'm thankful. But I looked at the dates, and it was from December 17th to December 25th. People don't shop network marketing during that time. They're buying Christmas gifts. So to do $33,000 for the week, on a week where people are out buying Christmas gifts, just imagine what happens after Christmas or before Christmas, because people are now focusing on their health. And so why am I saying that to you? Because when you get the activity down packed and you understand your part in the whole equation, man, magic happens. Now Christmas over, I'm like, all right, that's what I'm talking about. Get back on track. I was like, what's going on? I'm like, hey, I don't like this, but I like this now. So anyway, this is all based upon retail. So guys, book your home parties. And at every home party, you know what part of my closeout? Who wants to make an extra $250 to $1,000 this week? Can you get 5 to 10 of your friends to your house on Thursday, on Wednesday, on Tuesday? Now I'm coming to your house doing a home party. So one invitation is straight through products. Do you or anybody know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? The second invitation is the same thing. I'm just tweaking it. Do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days and make an extra $1,000, $250 to $1,000 a week? Or depending on who I'm talking to, I would change that number. Make an extra $10,000, $20,000 a week. If I know a person has big goals, big dreams, and they think big, I would change the dollar amount. And then, depending on who's coming, if I do have a guest speaker coming to my house, I will edify that guest speaker. So those are the two invites that you really want to learn to master. Sounds complicated. Sounds simple, not complicated. It works. So those are the 2 ways that you want to master invites. So retail, guys, is all based upon home parties and setting daily goals and getting in your cell phones and leveraging your own results. Can I move on? Yes. Y'all get it? Yes. Did I beat the horse? It ain't dead, but did I beat the horse? Okay. The second way we get paid, I encourage you to of course, identify what your immediate needs. I said before that retail is it could be slow. I made $1,000 my first week in retail, I did a lot of retail, guys, even online. I made $70,000 in PayPal sales in 90 days. But I was all over the place. Like, I was all over the place. The second way we make money is Fast Start. Now, we all know that TLC, we thank them for bringing back the $100 package. Y'all give it up to TLC. So now everybody can afford it. You know, you can't say that you can't afford it. Of course, then we brought back the $1,500 package, which is the multi-pack. We give it up for TLC for that. We appreciate them. But Fast Start is designed to do exactly what it says. You know, I sat with Jack in Atlanta and I asked him, what made you put together such a dynamic comp plan? Even when it comes to Fast Start, I've never seen a company that pays out this much in Fast Start. And he made it very simple. He said, the more you give, the more you receive. And this, again, principles. Even Mr. Fallon is aligned with principles. And so Fast Start, guys, is designed for you to put money in your pocket quick, but it's designed for you to know who you're targeting. So if I know Dawn is not a person I'm going to call about money because she's not money motivated and she's just always so negative, I'm going to put together a list of people that I know have business minds, people who owned a home before, people who've been married or are married now, people with kids. I call them 4-star checkers. If you're married or been married before, own a home now or owned a home before, over the age of 25, and I know that you're a self-starter, self-motivated, I'm putting you on my list. As a matter of fact, I also call them wounded warriors because there's a lot of people out here that's wounded warriors. They look like they got money, they dress up like they got money, but they don't have it anymore. And so you'll be surprised how, you call them with different approaches. Now, of course, the most simple approach is, hey, listen, do you or anybody you know want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days and make an extra $5,000 to $10,000 a week? But what about taking it back to the days when you call a person that you respect, hey, listen, I've been looking at this business. I met a young lady who made over $2 million last year. I met a young lady who I saw got up to $40,000 a month. I met a young lady who owns a full-time restaurant and just shared with me that she's about to buy another restaurant, with the earnings that she's made from this company on a part-time basis. And I'm very excited about this opportunity. I'm thinking about pursuing it full-time. This is a person that you care about and they care about you. Can you do me a favor? Take a look at this business model for me. As a matter of fact, there's a conference call going on tonight at 10 o'clock. Can you listen to this call for me tonight and tell me what you think about it? That works because the person is not looking at it. They don't think they're looking at it for themselves. They're thinking that they're evaluating it for you. And then when you throw in that little trick comment of, I'm actually thinking about leaving my job to do this full time. So I really need you to take a look at this for me and tell me what you think about it. If they care about you and they don't want you to be homeless and hungry, they're going to look at it because they don't want you to quit your job. Listen, I called somebody like that the other day. I didn't tell them nothing about my success. I used everybody else's story. Not only did they call me back and tell me I should do it, but they got in too. And then I sent them a picture of my check and they started laughing. So I should have known you was already in. So that approach, and listen, I could not get this person on the product. They were so negative, they was not interested. But I told them about my friend who was homeless last year, who husband, was trying to find a job in corporate America, accustomed to making 6 figures. And now they made over $650,000 last year. And these not even hustlers. They're not hustlers like that. $650,000 in a year. She showed me her check of $78,000 for the month. And I'm really thinking about getting into this business. I also used the product and lost a lot of weight on it. But I respect you as a business person. Can you and your husband take a look at this for me? Listen to this call tonight. As a matter of fact, the young lady who I told you about made, of course, $650,000 last year. She's doing a call. Did you know they listened to the call and got fired up? And so that still works. Another thing that works that we're kind of straying away from because we all on social media is, do you keep your business options open when it comes to making money? I got something I want you to take a look at. This is why this magazine, y'all, is your friend. Because you get to edify the stories. One of the things I have to say that I don't see a lot of happening in TLC is edification. People not really edifying the stories. Mr. Lloyd just bought a Phantom. Y'all should be talking about that. He was broke 2 years ago. You're talking about over $200,000 a week, just bought a 10,000 square foot mansion. You're talking about Greg and Anika Scott, $600,000 cash for their home. So you pick a story that you love to tell that identifies with that particular person that you're talking to, and you tell that story. You edify me. Broke a year ago. Biggest month, $252,000 for the month. With the company, with TLC. Got a phone call again last night. I am the #1 earning African American female in the entire industry of network marketing. And I don't say that to brag. I'm telling y'all that it's with our company. So if I could do it, then we all could do it. But that's a story to tell. We don't really edify the way we really should. And so that's when I did the calls 3 times last week. Look, listen, y'all. The calls had like 400 people. It should have had 1,500 people. If people understand the power of recognition and edification, the calls should have had 2,000 people on the calls. But guess what? People don't know how to properly tell the story. And this girl has a 9th grade education. She didn't go to college, so I know if she could do it with her GED, you could do it. I love to tell a person. Another thing I love to call people, and I'm talking about fast start, by the way. This is when you get people into business. You're talking business when you're talking to people now when you come to fast start commission. And I'm sure y'all already know retail to recruit. And I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But I love to call a person and say, listen, I wasn't even gonna call you. But I was just with a young lady at this event in Maryland. I mean, it's probably 200 people here. Nobody even knows about this business. There's people like Natalie who made $65,000 in 5 months, 27 years old. I would tell the stories. And I wasn't even going to call you, but you know what? Who am I to take food out of another man's mouth? I love saying it to people. They be like, ooh, thank you for calling me. Seriously, because some of y'all 2016 is the year of attitude as well. If you don't have no posture, no attitude, that's why I'm happy she spoke, because she's very chipper. People want you to have a little, aggressiveness, a little more a little bit. I don't care if you don't like what I got going on. And that's why you say I wasn't even going to call you. Y'all should write that down. That's one of my favorite taglines when I call a person. Hey, listen, let me share something with you. You got a moment I need to talk to you for a minute. I wasn't even going to call you. But I was with this lady that looks just like you. She reminds me so much of you. They don't remind you of me really in real life. But it's a strategy. Do you know how many men I call about Kenny Lloyd? Man, I wasn't even going to call you. But man, I was with a friend of mine the other day, just bought a 10,000 square foot home, Ferrari, bought his wife a Bentley. About to pick up, this is before you got to stand, about to pick up a Phantom. And you remind me of him so much. They really don't. But I want to get their attention. Remember, this industry is all psychological. Y'all, I'm the #1 enroller in the company because I know what to say to people. I understand how to make the person believe in what I'm saying, to make them pay attention. And I also know that people move from the fear of loss versus the possibility of gain. And that's why I'm telling them that, listen, this girl about to come down here in Maryland and take over. Y'all be like, listen, we need to take over before she get here. So it's so many different strategies. It's so many different strategies, but you have to understand how to master psychology. Does that make sense? So everybody reminds you of me. Everybody reminds you of Candace. Whatever story you want to tell, I wasn't even going to call you, but man, you remind me. I saw this girl today. You remind me so much of her. Let me give y'all another one. God laid you on my heart. He did. You called him. God laid him on your heart. If you called them, listen, y'all. I look at my back office sometimes and I'm like, how did I recruit? Y'all want to know how many people I recruited? Do y'all want to know how many people I recruited?
Yes.
It's actually embarrassing. How you know? It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing. 575 people. I turn people away. Go sign up with her, please. Because right now I don't want to talk and work with everybody. My goal is 12 people max in the binary. That's $480,000 a month. That's 5.7 for the year. So I don't want everybody. Y'all see how I know my goal, how I'm gonna get there? 12 people max in the binary. That's $480,000 a month just off those 4 people. That's $5.7 million for the year, not including me maxing the binary. So I'm really in identification mode right now of the people that has what it takes. And it's not easy because people come and they tell you they're going to be the next you. I'm going to be just like you, Stormy. One person tell them no, they quit. They call customer service, the phone hang up, they quit. Their package came and one tea was missing, they got $40 auto ship. One pack of tea missing, they quit. How you gonna be me? So, but this is what people do. The tea don't work. Your system jacked up, baby. You need 2 packs versus 1. You ain't been boo-booed in 2 years. So 1 gallon's not gonna work for you. Your system is all the way messed up. Sidebar, if the tea is not working for you, you need to make it stronger. Your system could get immune to it, or you could just be messed up. You eat too much pork and too much beef. The tea can't even cut through some of y'all. Seriously. But back to business. So Fast Start is all about recruiting. Fast Start know how to ask the person the right questions. Know how to posture up. Know how to use lifelines. That's another thing I don't see y'all doing over here. Man, ask Kenny how many times I've called him. Ask Miss Porter how many times I've called her. Lifelines. That's another thing. When you pique a person's interest, lifelines. Sidebar, I almost forgot to tell y'all this. At the end of your home parties, if you don't feel comfortable talking about the money side of things, edify the person. That's why we post banners, okay? That's why we post banners of who's doing a call, so you can know how to edify the speaker for the night. So if you know that you're not really good with talking about the business side, and the person says they keep the options open, if they say that they're one of those people that want to get the product for wholesale, as well as make an additional stream of income, edify the speaker for the call tonight and invite them to the call that night. You don't have to do the heavy lifting. We will. And then you follow up with the three-way call. Let them know the call ends at 10:30, 10:35, and you're normally busy, but you'll be waiting for their phone call. If they don't call you, you'll call them. And you call them. And then who has access to the on-demand? Who does not have the on-demand call that we recorded like maybe 2 months ago? That on-demand call with Pam and I, y'all have that number, right? Yeah. It works. I sign people up all day long with that number. And then now that we have the $100 package and the $1,500 package, I will let them know that we just reintroduced a new package if you want to, tweak according to what we just did on the call. So anyway, Fast Start is designed to put money in your pocket every week, and it's designed to put money in your pocket very quickly. And in terms of retailer to recruit, guys, this is strong right here. Customer acquisition. When you sell a person a product, you want to follow up with them within 3 days. Ask them, how's the product working? What do they like about it? Okay, you're building a relationship with people. How did I recruit so many people? Because I retail product, I sell product, I meet new friends, and of course, I also leverage social media. But when you sell a product to a person, you want to follow up with them. And everybody who actually uses the product, they're going to say something good about it. Whatever they tell you good about it, you always agree, me too. Everything is me too. Oh, the tea, I love how it tastes. Oh, me too. Oh, I lost 5 pounds in 5 minutes. Oh, me too. And then you don't be afraid to ask for referrals. And you'll find that some people will buy the product from you and they won't even use it. That's why when you call them, you have to tell them what to do. Listen, did you waste your money? Did you waste my money? Because sometimes you give samples away. Now, some of my strongest people came from me giving them product for free. I'll give you $200 worth of product and follow up with you, and you're in my business. Don't be afraid to sample away product, but you have to make sure your seed is planted. When you give it away or you sell it, that's a seed. You really want that person to either get on auto ship or you want that person to become a distributor. You really do. That's why you have to follow up with them. The only people that you may miss is the people that come through your social media site because you're probably not all the way paying attention to the customer. But if you sold them a product or they came to a home party, you have to follow up with those people and ask for referrals. When they tell you that, man, I lost 5 pounds in 5 days. Wow, that's awesome. I did too. Let me ask you this. Do you know anybody else that would love to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Because I can work a situation out with you. I can get you some more tea, get you some NutriBurst. I'll give it to you for free if you give me referrals. Or I'll give you half my profit because you do know this is my business, right? So now psychologically, you've planted a seed in that person's mind that, oh, I can make some money. Oh, I can get something for free. So now they give you a list. Oh, I'm notorious at getting lists. Oh, I love lists. Because the minute I call a person, hey, I'm calling you on behalf of Dawn. Dawn, I gave you information. I don't know if you saw her, but she lost like 10 pounds in the last 10 days. And I'm a distributor of this ISO skinny tea, whatever. She told me to give you a call because she said you're looking to lose some weight as well. So I'm calling you on her behalf because we got a discount. Don't be afraid to discount your product. Remember, we are in the business of moving products. You get creative. So now, let's move on. Customer acquisition. Ma'am? Lifeline. Lifeline is this. Write this down. After you expose someone to your business, meaning they came to a home party or they listened to a call, only after they've been exposed, you always ask the person, what did you like best about what you heard? Or what did you like best about what you saw? After you ask that question, they're going to tell you. They'll tell you if the money is what they like or the product is what they like. You have to listen to what the people are saying. Once they tell you what they like, Then if you want to close the deal, but you may not be good at closing, I like, oh my God, I like that the young lady said that you can make an extra $250 to $1,000 a week. So you edify your lifeline. So you edify, listen, wow, you know that lady that was on a call? I'm working with her and she has a goal. I'm helping 1,000 families make 6 figures this year, and I'm one of those people. And she told me if I ever identify with a person that could possibly be one of those people, she would love to talk to him. I don't know, it's something about you. I think you could be one of those people. She's very busy. She don't have a lot of time. But I love to get you on the phone with her. She's very, you got it. That's when edification kicks in. So if you're using Candace, she's very busy. She don't have a lot of time, but she's very serious about helping 1,000 families. I would love to introduce you to her. That you could, obviously ask any questions or maybe even join us on this journey. So you edify that person, and that person that you're calling, they know you're going to call them because you send them a text, or you ask them, when's a good time for you to talk? I got a good prospect or a good candidate I'd love you to talk to. That's a lifeline, or I'm sorry, that's a 3-way call. Lifeline is once they're in the business. Once they're in the business, I'm sorry, y'all, that was a 3-way call. A lifeline is once a person's in the business, because y'all do know that very few start the business. Everybody signs up, but very few will start. I've had people come in with the $1,600 pack, y'all, and they just register to the protective services and they don't even call. Seriously, people will sign up all day long, but they won't do nothing. So if you've experienced that, don't feel bad. That's what people do. They sign up for the gym and don't go work out. So people will sign up, but if you're trying to get that person to work, that's a lifeline. Sorry. When you want to get them connected to somebody else that may get them to put in work, but you can't. That's when you edify whoever you're doing the lifeline with, and you let them know that, hey, listen, I got this girl came in with the $2,000 pack, $1,600 pack, $500 pack. I think she could really do something, but I can't get her to move. So this is why you got to create relationship with your upline. Guys, you want to know who your 3 uplines are. If you don't know now, call the company and find out who are your 3 uplines, because some of your uplines may have quit. Some of your uplines may not be focused anymore. And if a person is really building this business to last, whether you brought them in the business or not, they should want to work with you anyway. So know who your top 3 uplines are above you so they can help you with 3-way calls and lifelines. So that's a 3-way call. And then lifeline. Y'all got the difference is the difference. Lifeline is once they're in the business. You want them to go to work. 3-way call is what you want to get them in the business. So it's 2 different type of calls. 3-way call, lifeline. And we don't do a lot of that. It's so funny that I look at the network marketing strategies and systems, and people over here in TLC making so much money and haven't even started doing like network marketing. They just making money because they hustlers. When the network marketing side really starts kicking in, it's going to be a whole nother shift. So now, number 3, you really don't benefit at all from the next 3 ways of pay if you're not a director. I'm sorry. I didn't get there yet. When you look at number 3 is designed to help you to build that residual income. Obviously, every time a person reorders, you get points. The binary is where you make up to $20,000 a week in income. And it's all based upon points. I hope that everybody in this room is on $120 ownership per month. You don't have to be, but for me, my mental mind says I'm going to get on $120 ownership before I hit the rank, because the rank is coming. And I want to practice the principles so everybody in my organization will follow the same thing. So I'm on $120 ownership every week. Plus I go in and any given week or month, I'll spend an extra $500, extra $1,000, because that's how much I'm retailing. But the hybrid binary has a lot to do with timing and positioning. We all should already know that. I'm not going to talk about that, but just know when you get in, it has a lot to do with the type of income that you earn. But when it comes to number 3, you should know how to tell a person that timing and positioning is everything. Like I had a young lady call me yesterday. I want to get in the business. I listened to your call. I'm excited. I met you at Starbucks. Thank you for inviting me to the call. But I really want to get started with the $500 package. But I could do the $299 package today. So I'll call you back on Friday when I have the 500. No. I quickly explained to her, you can do that. My posture kicked in. You can wait till Friday, but I want you to understand that if you get in right now, it's better than getting in on Friday, because I got 2 applications in my hand right now that I can put down below you. You can benefit from these people. So I leverage timing. Don't wait, guys. The be back bus never comes back. Never wait for a person to have more money. They will never come back. So if they tell you they ready to start, but they don't have all the money, you offer them a $100 pack. You offer them whatever. Listen, ma'am, get in whatever your belief can afford. But I want you to know that timing is everything. 1 week could put you further down. FYI, we bring in between 4,000 and 8,500 people a week into TLC. And so getting in right now will put you in a better position to earn faster. So what can you afford today? I don't get off the phone with people until I ask them, what can you afford today? And if they tell me, well, I only got $100 a day, okay, I take it. I don't wait. And you'll be surprised how you get to eliminate people that's playing by asking that one question. When you put them on the spot, okay, I'm ready. Another sidebar, I don't send nobody to my website, anybody. Absolutely not. I've learned that amateurs send people to their website. Baby, I take your application on the phone. Okay, I have my paperwork here. How do you want your name to appear on your back office, ma'am? How do you want your name to appear on your paycheck? I put people, my application could be the back of my receipt, a credit card, the back of a business card, the back of whatever. My application, I know what questions are on the application. Ma'am, I'm filling out the application right now. And I don't send nobody to my website because they never go. Some of y'all call customer service. I had some sales and it didn't show up on my check. No, baby, they never went to the site. They lied to you. They never went to the site. So seriously, y'all, you really want to get into that habit as well of taking applications and you place them in the system. And then the thing about it is you get to place them where you want and you can ensure that that person is getting in the system accurately. So number 3 is up to $20,000 a week. I'm not going to go too deep into this because we should already understand reorder equals residual. But I want you guys to understand that everything we buy is attached to points. That's really all you need to understand. As people are buying, there's points that's going up through the binary. How does a person get to $20,000 a week? Simple. You have at least $100,000 in volume on each side at the end of the week. And you're going to make the $20,000. Now, here's what I love about our binary. Everything goes into our binary. Most companies, only the reorders goes into the binary. But with TLC, only the first time orders go into the binary with other companies. But TLC, everything goes into this binary, which means auto ships, which means first time orders, second time orders, everything goes into the binary. And that may not make a lot of sense to you guys, but that is so huge. This is why, creating a energy or creating what am I trying to say? Creating a philosophy of $120 auto ship can make you very, very secure in your business. One of the things that I'm excited about, what I noticed is that the ratio of people quitting our products are very small. I've seen people quit businesses and products. They hate the company now. They ain't making no money. They hate the product too. I never liked it in the first place. I just liked the money. But in TLC, between the NutriBurst and the tea, of course, I love the chaga, I love the Gano. But between the NutriBurst and the tea, people will quit the business, but they will stay on their NutriBurst and the tea. And you'll find that the average household really goes through 2 bottles of NutriBurst a month and at least 4 packs of tea. So that's $120 auto ship all day. As a matter of fact, one thing that I want people to really get, y'all should write this down. You have to start in your own home. You should not be using nobody else's soap. If every time you use Neutrogena, I hope bumps come on your face. Every time you use somebody else's soap, I hope you get a big old pimple that don't go away. How you could be using other people's stuff and TLC got soap? Every bathroom in my house has Pamica, and it probably take us 2-3 months to go through the Pamica. Guys, you want to transfer your buying powers over here. We should be on our Pamica, our moisturizer. You should be drinking our coffee. We have Gladiator soap. Do y'all know we even have oils? You should be using, guys, listen, I take the Legata coffee whenever I want coffee. I drink the tea. I use the NutriBurst. I take the Chewy in the morning. I keep NRG in my purse. I keep Immune Oil in my purse. We use the product at my house. Even my son, my baby, DJ, drinks NutriBurst without me asking him if he wants some NutriBurst. So you want your household to be on the product. This is a part of principles that you can't expect a company to pay you and you ain't willing to pay them. So you should be supporting your business anyway by using our products. Again, all those points is going to go into your binary. And now something happens when you can tell a person what you're doing. We use all TLC products in my house. So you want to be able to say that. Okay, so number 3 is the residual income side of things, and I want y'all to understand. Be here 1 year from now. Be here the next year, and the next year, and the next year. Because listen, y'all, our compensation plan is incredible. I'm watching people trying to mimic us so bad, but they still can't mimic our comp plan because they're not willing to do it. Nobody's willing to pay 65% like Jack Fallon. So you really want to make sure that regardless of what, you keep your auto ships. Oh, this is what I meant to say. Glad I thought about this. Now, a lot of people don't know this because I don't know why we don't talk about it a lot. I almost forgot. You want to get binary qualified immediately. Do you know that every week that you're not binary qualified, your volume is flushing? Everybody, no, let me not say everybody, excuse me. Spillover is a gift, it's not a given. Write that down. Everybody would not get spillover. Spillover is a gift, it is not a given. Okay? And you'll find that you at the end of the week, which is Thursday, you have volume on your left or your right. I don't know how much it's going to be. It's like Lotto. How many of y'all was excited about Powerball? Raise your hand. Who in here won? Y'all would not be here today if y'all won. That's a shame. That's why I couldn't win. If I won, I would not be up in here, okay? She quit TLC. She cussed everybody out. Don't call me no more. She closed down Instagram. She like, I couldn't wait to cuss you out. Because she won a Powerball. But God wouldn't let me win that because I would be cussing. I don't know about you, Candace. I made you cuss you out.
Hollywood.
Candace, I got some words for you. I don't need your second level check match. Where's Javon? Been getting on my nerves. I've been waiting to tell you how I feel about you. I would.
She would.
Yes, I would cuss a lot of people out. If I won a Powerball,
You got friends, you got friends.
baby, I would cuss a lot of people out. I've been wanting to cuss some people out. I've been holding my tongue. That's why God let me win. Because I want to cuss some people out. Back forward, because I have to make y'all laugh. But no, you have to get binary qualified. And let me tell you what qualifies you for being binary qualified. You can enroll your cat for $40 on the left and your mice for $40 on the right. Just make up a name and enroll something. Enroll your Louis Vuitton purse. Put their name Louis Vuitton. Seriously, y'all, every week, y'all need to know this because a lot of y'all don't know this. Please, listen. Every week that you are not binary qualified, you are losing your volume. And everything you want that you get on left or the right, you want to keep it. I don't want to get nothing away. I want all my money.
Right.
So even though you may not be getting paid from the binary now,
Right.
you may start. Who is this girl? I can't think of this girl's name. I can't even say her name. I'm not supposed to do that. See, I talk about people and say their name. It's this lady who signed up in the business a year ago. She was not working, and all of a sudden she just started working last week and went executive. Why? Because she kept her auto ship on.
Right.
She kept her binary, and it's a new year. She made a New Year's resolution: make money, lose weight, and get closer to God. She went to church. She loses some weight, and now she need to make some money. But if she would not have been on her auto ships for this whole year, she would have had to build both sides.
Right.
So some of y'all in here not even binary qualified. You can enroll. Listen, you can enroll anybody, anything. Make up the name and put it on a credit card and auto ship it. Even if you don't plan on working right now, because if you do get inspired to work in 90 days or 6 months, you have no idea how much volume you will be accumulating.
Right.
There's another person in my business that kept an auto ship. I didn't know, called me the other day, said, I'm ready to work. Thank you for not giving up on me. I'm like, I ain't even thinking about you. What you know? No, true story. I wasn't even thinking about this person. Like, I've been getting a check every week. Why? Because they're on auto ship and they're binary qualified. Do you know how many of y'all in here that's not getting no check because you ain't been binary qualified and you're not on auto ship? You don't even know that you're losing money because you're not on auto ship and you are not binary qualified. So I'm not going to beat the alive horse so they're letting it dead. Please go get binary qualified. You're losing volume every week. And what happens is that once you get binary qualified, you will start accruing from that point forward. But I promise you, everybody coming up here to TLC, they on their way. Little by little, little by little, little by little, little by little. Some of them sneaking over, hiding. They all coming. Question, ma'am.
Auto ship. Can you explain
How long you in the business? Who brought you here today? Who team you on? I like you. You're not scared to ask questions. I like you. Did you sign your application yet? You in the business? Did you join TLC yet? Where your application? Where your application? Why it ain't filled out yet? You done asked me 2 questions for free. Being that you're not a distributor, you done asked me 2 questions for free. Give this lady her application. Excuse me. You listen, ma'am. Every second you could be in a position benefiting. Hello, why you get a lady the application? No. She should. When we break and y'all was doing photo shoots, she should have her application. Get that lady her application. Come on, you ain't even on my team. Let me call Anika. What's your name? So she can send me a gift card or something. Now we all one team, one dream. Yes, you are. We all. Yes, you are. See, she's asking questions, and a lot of y'all got questions and y'all scared. Watch this lady make some money because she got questions already. But get her application. Auto ship means this. I like her. Man, what's your name? Tony? You live here? I like her. How long you been in the business right here?
Since October.
What's your rank? No, good. I like her. I like this lady right here. She should be. Yes, ma'am. You in the business? Oh. That's why she got her glasses. Because she behind there, she can't see nobody else to get them in. Take them glasses off and go and roll some more people. I'm finna go. I can't. There she go. She go another one. See? She gonna scare people off. There she go. She go another scare people off person. Look. Go on, sit down, girl. Go on, sit down. So, auto ship. Because she about to get me. Auto ship. Auto ship is when you obviously get on a product, the company would charge your credit card, and they'll drop ship it to your house every month. But in order to get a check with TLC, you have to be active and on auto ship. So when you first start, we require you to do a minimum of a $40 auto ship. What I would suggest for beginners, if you're just on a minimum auto ship, it should be 1 bottle of NutriBurst or a month supply of tea. Why? Because you're going to use it. It's not going to stock up in your house. When you hit the level of director, you're required to do $80 auto ship, right? Yeah, I've been paid. I'm sorry, I don't even know. So director is $80 auto ship? Okay, so when you hit director, in order to get paid as a director, you have to be on an $80 auto ship. And directors make 12% in the binary?
Yes.
See, all this stuff is in a comp plan, ma'am. Go to trainingtlcreps.com and print out the compensation plan. And then when you hit executive and above, you're required to be on a $120 auto ship. I've been in network marketing 8 years. Most companies, listen, baby, to get paid, I'm talking about $500 auto ship, all kind of crazy stuff. Like, Jack need to raise the auto ship. As a matter of fact, he need to do that. Y'all all need to be on $120. Look at y'all looking mad. See our faces squished up? That mean y'all ain't serious. What's the $100 auto ship to make you $1,000? If you had to pay a $100 auto ship to make $1,000, that mean you made a $900 profit. Listen, my mama and daddy was called flippers back in my day. They flipped everything illegally. Being honest, I just didn't want to go to jail like that. But bam, you got auto ship. You need to get on $120 auto ship. I think you're gonna do very. You need to lifeline her to Greg and Anika. She's somebody that just the question she's asked, she got this mink thing around her neck. She's quality. She's a quality person. You can tell she got an iPad. She got a nice little pocketbook. I will put her on the phone with Greg and Anika immediately because she may not work with you, but she on the phone with somebody. Listen, your upline, ma'am, made over $2 million last year and bought a $600,000 house for cash. And it was broken on food stamps 2 years ago. Their name is Greg. Ma'am, you want to see them? Do you have a magazine to show this lady? Where is that? See? Problem. Next. She need to show you the magazine.
Okay, get on it down.
Who invited this man right
That's my wife right here.
now? That's your wife?
All right.
Yes.
That's the 50%.
That's
Yeah.
what it is, you know.
All right.
I love the business, you know.
Oh.
I'm not in it, but I love it because she do it. And so,
Do you use the products?
do I use them? I'm gonna start you. I mean, it's one product I did.
Okay, no, I already know what you
You asked me the question, so it is one thing I tried.
We know,
And you know what that is. I tried it, and you know, it's a long story, but
It worked.
I never used nothing a day in my life, and then I tried it. Because she kept saying, oh, try it. Try it. I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and try it. So I tried it. And it didn't work. It didn't work off the top, but then, you know.
I'm scared. Don't be quiet. Get him. All right, get him. You're making me nervous. It worked.
Don't let me get the microphone.
No, we're not going to let you get the microphone. Absolutely not. Security. We're not going to let him get the microphone. Angus, y'all have my back. See, he need to be selling that product.
It's me. I sell it. I sell 1,000 copies.
Oh, he makes me nervous. Okay, change the subject. He making me nervous. Listen, I don't want Jack Stallion calling me like, hey, what happened down there in DMV? Thank you, though. Thank you. Because listen, we didn't know it worked. We know it worked. Y'all want to hear my testimony? No, look at y'all, little perverts. No, I ain't got no testimony. I ain't got no testimony. I got a Nutriverse testimony. I'm saved and sanctified. I'm celibate. Celibate. I celibate and give some away. Not kidding. I'm kidding. I just want to make sure y'all was up. All right. Y'all give me a trouble. Pastors and reverends up in here today. I'm sorry. All right. So, check match. Check match. Let me tell y'all why this is so powerful. Tony, you're going to like this. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all have to know how to talk about these two as much as you know how to talk about retail and fast start. When people, especially wounded warriors and business-minded people, hear about this check match, something happens. That's why you have to know how to talk about it. You know, our company has what you call the 50-50-50 plan. That should be the number one thing you talk about when you talk about our compensation plan. Everybody should be saying the 50-50-50 plan. What time is it? Anybody know?
20 minutes.
We're in a direct partnership with Mr. Jack Fallon, where everything that comes in, 65% goes back out the door, but it's broken down into 50-50-50, okay? Now, you are not going to benefit from the check match until you go director. Guys, going director is not just about recognition. As a matter of fact, let me see that comp plan chart, please. You want to go director. Guys, do you know directors make 50% check match on the first level and 10% check match on the second level? So I remember one month, Sandra Pittman here, her sponsor was a director, and she was a national, right? Her sponsor was not complaining because one month, I could tell you her sponsor made over $12,000 because she got a 50% check match from Sandra. Me and her sponsor had a conversation the other day. I said, I thought you quit, which was a dumb question. She like, quit. Why would I quit? And Sandra Pittman is level 1 and her daughter is level 2. She didn't say that, but that's what she was saying. Hey, T, I love you.
Look at girl.
But everybody who you bring into the business, when they earn a binary check, TLC will pay you a 50% check match on your first level. This is why you want to go director immediately. Director, honestly, I want Jack to increase the requirements to go director. If he does, I want y'all to know I'm an advocate for it. Because I think it's too easy and it's paying out too much. And I think what's easy to do, people don't do it. If you got a little bit more complicated, I think you'll appreciate it a little bit more. All it takes is 1,000 on your left and 1,000 on your right. Everybody should be a director. You bring in 3 people. We bring in one person with the $1,500 pack and one more person with the $500 pack. You a director in your whole organization on the left and on the right. Why aren't you a director? Who's not a director in here and been in the business for longer than a month? Because you're not trying. Because y'all not trying. It is not hard to be a director. When you hit director, you can hit director just on retail. And how you expect to tell somebody to do something that you have not done yourself? You got to try. Go director. Directors make 50% on level 1 and 10% on level 2. How come I don't see that on here? Yeah, see, that's why I don't like this one. Yeah, see, this is not the one I like. Y'all need the one that compensation plan one. The one that's in her phone.
Yeah.
Let me see your phone, please. I'm not going to steal it. You need some money so you go get your new screen. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I ain't gonna cut myself, right? So directors 50% on level 1, 10% level 2. Executive 50% level 1, 20% level 2. So y'all need to print. Listen, y'all. This is the compensation plan. Print this and cut this little piece out. It tells you the percentages. It tells you the qualifications. You need to have this with you at all times. Go to trainingtlcreps.com. Click on Getting Started, and you'll see forms, and it's right there. Pam McCray called me a few months ago, excited. She made $78,000 for the month. I was excited too, because I made 50%. So 50% level 1, 50% level 2. Up to 50% level 2 as you hit certain ranks. So a lot of you guys are really not getting paid past level 3. Thank you. Thank you. Until you hit director. That's why you want to hit director. Okay? So y'all get this, right? It's not a whole lot to say. Go director. Y'all know we have a director celebration in New Orleans? Who's not going to New Orleans? I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't go to New Orleans, that's going to be one of the biggest regrets of your TLC career. Because everybody going to come back on fire, excited. You're going to be trying to figure out what happened. You can't explain what happens when you go to events. Something happens. Every event that I attended, my income increased between 20% to 40%. I went to Atlanta, $20,000 a week. 2 weeks after, my check was $50,000 for the week. Wow. I'm almost scared. I ain't scared. I'm excited about what's going to happen after this event. And it helps you to connect with people. My estimation is that it's going to go from $50,000 to $100,000 a week within a month. Because I'm going to be able to identify new people that I'm going to be able to work with. I'm going to be in the ambiance, the atmosphere, watching people get recognized. You know, guys, TLC giving $50,000 checks out now to people. You know, I think they got $50,000 rings, I heard. I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, we got the directors event. We have, of course, Vivica Fox and Carl Payne hosting. Myself, Kenny Lloyd, will be hosting. But it's going to be a life-changing event that you have to get to. As a matter of fact, I have a few tickets available, and I'm willing to give $100 to the purchase of that ticket. And if you can't purchase today's Saturday. I think they're going to take it off tonight. We have the flyby where you can get 2 VIP tickets and 2 hotel night stays for $5.98. Go to tlcfrontrow.com. Okay, get with somebody. Y'all, listen, 4 people in one room. So you can split it. It's even cheaper when you do that. This is not about vacations. It's about getting what you need to go to the next level. And then I believe, before we leave, I'll tell y'all, but I believe that we have a discount code that you could go on the website. And I'm not supposed to give it out publicly, but y'all ain't feeling me, right? The discount code would allow you to buy the ticket with a $100 discount tomorrow, maybe even Sunday. Let me text Rosa and find out if that code will be up until like Monday. So if you can't afford to buy the VIP ticket today at $200 or the regular admission at $100, I believe that you would go to the website up until maybe Monday, and the discount will be applied on the website. So anyway, you want to go director, y'all. As you increase in ranks, your money will increase. And then number 5 is not a whole lot to talk about. Hold on, girl. You can buy it from me on the spot, but let me text Rosa. Ken, you got Rosa's phone number?
I do.
Text her, tell her I want to know. Stormy's here. Just text her first, say, hi, Rosa, it's Stormy. And then we'll answer the question later.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, you got your credit card terminal? Yeah. And I have the ticket to give you on the spot right now. Okay, VIP or general admission. While what is it called? Supplies last. So lifestyle. Told y'all I got ADB. So lifestyle bonus. Once you hit national, that's $1,500 every single month. Not a whole lot to talk about, but obviously, guys, that's free money into your bank account that TLC will pay you once a month. So what I want to do, guys, before we leave, of course, is take the last 15 minutes rather, to kind of recap, but really to allow you guys to ask questions. Now, one of the things that I didn't have a whole lot of time to talk about when it came to Fast Start, I knew he was going to be pressed for time, is leveraging the 10 o'clock opportunity call, leveraging the on-demand call, but virtual grand openings. Listen, y'all, when a person comes into the business, if they have influence, write this down. VGO equals virtual grand opening. When a person opens their business, any traditional business, there's always a grand opening. So if you're doing virtual grand openings, you will be surprised what that would do for your volume. What is a virtual grand opening? That's when Don or Angus gets into the business. I know they have influence. I will schedule a private call with myself and their network. But it has to be, number one, with a person that has influence. Because if you cannot put at least 15 people on the call, 10, 15 people, it's going to be embarrassing to you. So number one, the person has to have influence. It's a private call. I schedule that with that person. It's to do a virtual grand opening of their new total life change business. After I've scheduled that call with them, first of all, I won't schedule a call until I know they got influence. But second of all, it's on a day that they are off of work. I'm not going to schedule a call on Monday through Friday. They got to go to work, so now they don't have the time to call the people. So once I know they have influence, I'm going to ask them, what day are you off of work that you could call, 50, 60, 70, 80 people and invite them to the launch, the virtual grand opening of your business. They tell me Thursday at 8. That day, they're supposed to stay home and call everybody on their phone and invite them to the launch of their business. And then the expert, whether that's me or one of your uplines, will be on the call exposing them to the new business that you have opened, whether that's to expose them to being a customer. And of course, the same way we do a home party, we'll merge it with, obviously, if you got on here to hear about losing weight, feeling healthy, feeling great, go to the website. But if you want to know about money, bam, now you stand listening to the money. So whoever your expert is as your upline, if you can put 10 to 15 to 20 people on a private call, they would do that private call for you. But if you can't do it, don't embarrass yourself or waste that person's time. That's a part of, obviously, the fast start step. Okay? So does anybody have any questions? No, ma'am. I far left, far right. Far left, far right. Only. Yeah, far left, far right. That's it. Next question. That means graphical down. That means two things. When you set your placement, if your lesser leg is your left, you should set your placement to left. So if that person logs in through your back office or you just sign that person up, they will fall on your left because your left is your lesser leg. If you're going through the organization and clicking on graphical downline lights, you don't put people in the middle. You put people on the left, that's outside of the screen, or the right, that's on the outside of the screen. If you're not structuring your business like that, you messing your business all the way up. Sorry. That's why y'all should watch YouTube videos and pay attention. Left, far right. That's it. No middle stuff. Absolutely not. Next question. How do you make a payday without the carryover? Say it again. Your volume what? Once you get paid on the volume on your lesser leg, it deducts from the opposite leg.
Right. So you make, say, director, if that's 1,000, that means that you have to have 1,000
On each side. Yes. Yeah, if remember, spillover is a gift, it is not a given. And so if you look and see that there's no volume on both sides, you build it. Nobody gave me nothing. I built my own business from scratch. As a matter of fact, I had people say, well, I don't want to work with so-and-so because she's on my strong leg. Some of my leaders say that. And I say, do you know you're on my strong leg? Everyone that y'all know that's a leader in my organization that's popular, does that make sense? They all on my strong leg. The people on my pay leg, y'all don't know these people. They're underground. They're in none of the popular people in my organization is on my pay leg. When I was building, I put everybody on this right leg. And that's what Candace and all y'all. Not on my pay leg. They on my strong leg. I built my own organization. Nobody gave Stormy Wellington nothing. So yes, if you see 0-0, you need to put something there that they can put some points there. Yes, sir. Hold on, you get what I'm telling you, right? Because your upline ain't doing nothing. Listen, if you don't have a strong leg, that means you signing with somebody that ain't doing nothing. The whole organization above you is not doing nothing. And it happens, y'all. If you sign up with dead people, I'm just being honest. They're not doing nothing. Everybody quit. Nobody's doing nothing. You will never get spillover. But if you sign up with somebody that's moving, and sometimes it takes time. How long you been in the business? You been buying every qualified since July? That means your team above you is just not a strong team. And then some people's team moves slower. Like if you are signed up with a group that's a month or 2 or maybe 3 months old as a new group, it takes time to start getting momentum on one of those legs. But not everybody signs up with a track star superstar team. Like I got a lot of people in my organization, they don't even know how blessed they are. They got millions and millions of dollars on one side and be complaining. And then you got people that don't have nothing on one side. So it's not a given. It just happens. You just never know what type of leg you're signing up with. So, hold on, ma'am, sir.
What advice do you have to give to strippers that are on your team and network marketing industry that feel like they don't have the influence because they've already saturated their contact list with other businesses?
Yeah, that happens. You gotta go create a success story. Something with new people. I didn't really go back to my old people. I created a success story. That's why I had. Okay, not only do I need to make $5,000 to pay my light bill and my rent and my car note, I needed to create a story. These people listen. I had done like 2 companies in 1 year. Daryl Drake, the first thing he said to me was, "Stormy, how I know you're not gonna quit? You told me the last company was it." I'm like, "Is it?" He still didn't believe. He used the product and was like, "Okay." And I painted a vision for him. Daryl Drake would tell you that I said to him, "We're gonna make $100,000 this year." I didn't know I was gonna make $100,000 plus a month. I said this year. So I created a result, and I used the product. That's why you got to use the product first to that person. So some people you may not be able to recruit the money, but you can't be afraid to let them try the NRG, the NutriBurst, and the T. Because when they see this, okay, this is different. This is not like the last thing he tried to recruit me for. I like this thing. And sometimes don't even talk to them about the business. Just talk to them about the product. Let them have their own experience. And then while you're still meeting new people, and then you could text them a check of $1,000. I made $1,000 last week with that tea I just gave you. You see what I'm saying? It's all psychological, ma'am. Don't listen. If you don't know how to do it, leave the holder tank alone. If you don't know how to talk to your upline, just turn the holder tank off, y'all. Left, right. I just asked how many of y'all in here make $1,000 a week, and like one person raise their hand. Nobody here should be using a holder tank. Y'all not advanced enough for the holder tank. Left, right. No holder tank. Yes, ma'am, back there. What do you mean? Switch what? The people that you put in, like to move them on another side? No, just go get some more people. No, just get some more. I know what you're saying. No, that's only 7 people. Girl, I guarantee you those 5 ain't even doing nothing. They ain't. Child, go get some more people. Yeah, it's not the number of people, it's the quality of people. So don't get caught up with 5 on one side and 2 on the other. I promise you go look at them 5 people, all of them ain't doing nothing. Probably one of them doing something. Right, but don't worry about it. If you worry about that, it's going to stagnate your growth. Don't worry about the 5 people. Good. And I just told you, all my strong people on one side. All the popular people that y'all know, all I get from them is check matches. They're not on my $20,000 a week side. But I put all those strong people on one side because you never know who going to do what. You just don't know. And so I put all the people on this side thinking that I was balancing it, but everybody over there turned into a superstar, so this the side that, you see? So you just never know. Go get some more people. Anybody else question, ma'am?
When you have your home party, you mentioned the order form. If you have to use the order form to place orders on the computer, do you sell the product at the cost that you pay through the price, or can you still do the marketing?
You can't because they're using their credit card. They know they pay for it with their card.
Okay.
Yeah, the order form is their credit card, so they've already paid for it with their card. Anybody else have a question?
Coach, it's 4 on the nose. Yeah.
All right, 4 on the nose. They ain't put us out yet. Where he at?
Right there.
Damn. God, I ain't been put out in better places. All right. Gosh. Oh, raffle tickets are these 2. What that mean? Girl, you do this part.
Okay.
I hope y'all learned something today. Yeah. Was it work? The hassle? Y'all gonna go do some income producing activity? Are y'all sure? Y'all excited?
That's the problem.
It was a long day? Thank y'all. All right. I hope y'all learned something today.
In the Periscope.